That's what I'm doing. What we're going to do for our breakfast bagel pizzas is we're going to make a maple butter that goes on the very base of the bagels. How do you make a maple butter, you may ask? Well, it's quite simple, I answer you. We take a knife here, we take 2 big tablespoons of unsalted butter, put them into our bowl here, and we take some, of course, Peroni Elliott brand maple syrup, not for sale, only gifts, and you pour plenty in there so it gets nice and spreadable. Here we go. Take a spoon. That butter's got to be nice and soft, and just mix it all in there. If you feel like there's too much syrup, then add more butter. And I think that might be a little too much syrup. Yeah, I think it might be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go another tablespoon of butter here. Add that in. Yeah. Now, this might taste similar to the butter you get at Texas Roadhouse. It's not. Totally different recipe. But if you're in a pinch and really looking to scratch that itch, here you go. Now, you see the problem that we're arriving to here. We have a lot of chunks of butter in a soup of maple syrup. That's because the maple syrup was very cold and the butter was room temperature. How do we fix that? A microwave. Very simple. Put my spoon down there, just take this over here, put it in the microwave. 15 seconds ought to do you, just to get that butter a little bit more liquidous. Is liquidous a word? There's that camera nod I've been missing. This part will get edited out, yada, yada, yada. I know that my editing crew usually screws me on that and puts in the parts I say will be edited out, so, oh well. See, now we're talking. It's a bit more like butter sauce now, but it's, you know, it's all coming together in one nice color here. So you see, that's more of a spreadable business here, almost drizzleable here. Now, if you let it cool, which you can, it will be more of a butter. But for what we're doing now, we're just going to put it on these bagels here. So spread them apart. There you go. Nice bagel here. Nice bagel. Oh, there. Very nice. Okay, and here comes the magic. This is the audible I was talking about. Spread it all down there. Makes it nice and sweet. Now, again, this is an optional step, but this is my recipe for breakfast pizza bagels, because this just adds that little element of sweetness to it that you might not have in something like a bacon, egg, and cheese or a normal breakfast pizza. I like having that little extra sweet in there. If you don't, omit this step. Just use normal butter. Use cream cheese for all I care. It is up to you. I'm just here to teach you the basics. And to have a little fun while doing it. I hope you are as well. I say that like you're going to answer me. So, we take the butter around this way. And like I said, this is a bit more of a drizzle than it is a spread. But that's just because we had just stuck it in the microwave. I think that's good. What we do now? Well, I'll ask you, Mr. Bradley. Should we do cheese, then eggs, then bacon? Or eggs, then bacon, then cheese?
Let's do the second one.
Second one, okay. Eggs, then bacon, then cheese. So the cheese will encase this whole monstrosity. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a little tiny fork here, and we're going to take our eggs and put them right down onto that bagel there. The oven is still at 350. That's all you need it to be at for this, because you're just looking to melt the cheese and toast up the bagel just a little bit. And you're going to put that down right there. Nice big pile of eggs is a little big for one bagel. Come on, split that in half. Let's share, boys. Come on. Come here. Come here. Don't be a pain. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. There we go. Got egg on that one. And the egg that jumped, he had a plan this whole time, because now there is hardly enough egg. This'll be mine, Jake. Don't worry. I'll eat this. It'll all taste the same. It's okay. That one will be mine. So these two will be mine. Whatever. So you've got the eggs on the bagel. All right, here we go. Then we go with the bacon bits. Of course, you can use sausage. You can use ham. You can use Canadian bacon. You can use real bacon. Bacon bits are going to be your cheapest option. So the bacon bits, we're just going to sprinkle all on the top there. Yeah, nice bit of bacon bits. These will get a little bit more crispy in the oven when you put them on there, just a little bit there. And we're going to go a little bit more here as well. It's like a open-faced bacon, egg, and cheese, which is essentially what a breakfast pizza is. It's just on pizza dough, but, you know, life goes on. I think that one needed a little more. There, okay, we got lots of bacon on those. Okay, okay. Cheese, of course. And lots of this stuff. This is the Fiesta blend, not the kind with the taco seasoning, because that's gross. This is just the normal Monterey Jack, cheddar, and queso quesadilla, which is what the bag says. I don't know what that means. Cheese for quesadilla, I would assume, but what do I know? Anyway, cheese all on top of these bagels. There we go. All right. Now, once you have your bagels cheesed, egged, baconed, and buttered, we're going to slap these bad boys in the oven, 350 degrees. Let's start it at 5 minutes and then check continuously after that. That way, you can reach a doneness that fits your taste preference, your friend's taste preferences, your wife's taste, whoever's. It's up to you. But 5 minutes baseline, and then 5 minutes, continuously after that, to see, you know, how done the bagel gets, how melty the cheese is, how hot everything is. 5 minutes baseline. What we're going to do next is the parfait, though, so let's get going. I use a big tub of yogurt for the parfaits. So we're going to bring this down here. I'm going to get 2 big old bowls for us for our parfait. Take the top off here. Get a big spoon. This is probably going to be the easiest part of your day. This is simply assembly. So the yogurt goes down, down, there. That's 1 serving. That's about 1/3 of a cup. Need a little bit more than that. Come on. There we go. Yogurt, set. Next, the fruit. You can choose any fruit you would like. This one happens to be seasonal fruits. So it's grapes, apples, honeydew, and pineapple, it seems, and a little bit of cantaloupe. The fruits you use are your choice. I happen to like all of these. Mr. Bradley, do you like all of these as well? That is fantastic. Okay. So then you're just going to pour all of the grapes onto one, I guess. A few of the apples. Get a few of the honeydew on this one. Maybe a grape or an apple or two. Can we throw a little variety in there, please? Thank you. So you got some fruit in there. There's no pineapple in either one of those, so we'll throw that down there. A little bit of pineapple there. Perfect. There. And then, of course, we take our freshly homemade granola. This is the batch that has cooled and is completely crunchy. Take a little bit of this, pour it along the side there. You know, make it a nice little presentation for your dish. Take it there, pour it along the side, take it there, pour it along the side, one more, boom. And that's it. Those are 2 parfaits. That can be breakfast all by itself. That can be a snack with breakfast. Whatever you want. This can be lunch. It's delicious at all hours of the day, and I always recommend anybody try it and eat it. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. So we're going to enjoy it ourselves. But now, the piece de resistance, freshly squeezed OJ.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up like throw it, not able to get on it. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
has not been a good day for the dinner bell. I overfilled my pumpkin with the orange juice. It's freshly squeezed and fresh and delicious. Problem solved. So, folks, like I said, freshly made OJ is going to be more expensive than just buying it from a jug. But this is a little bit more fun, and you get to be proud of the work you've done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole bag of oranges, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the limes. Is you're going to kind of put a pressure on it, roll it out. You're going to cut it straight in half that way. And then with this juicer, you don't squeeze. You put down this way, and you twist, and all that fresh juice will come right out. Start to see it fill up there. Oh yeah. Here, I'll hold it this way so we got a little bit more light on it. Yeah. Are you a pulp in your orange juice kind of guy, Jay?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? Okay, all right. So we can run it through a filter. If you're not a pulp in your orange juice kind of person, strain your orange juice after you have squeezed it. If you have a strainer, fantastic. If you have a pasta colander, that's not going to work out too well for you. So you have these rinds here. You can do a lot of stuff with orange rinds as well. You can turn them into candied orange peels. You can soak them in oil and make it like a citrusy essential oil. I'm sure there's other things you can do with them. But we're going to do this here, squeeze out all the juice out of this orange, and it's the same process for all, I don't know, 8 oranges, or 9 it seems. Here we go. Oh, it's not as squishy as it was. It was a very juicy sounding orange. I wanted to catch that on the mic. It's gonna take a month of Sundays. Like I said, just buying the jar or the jug of orange juice is going to be a lot cheaper and a lot less labor intensive. But this is fun. We're having fun, right? That's what I thought. Oh yeah. Let's eat. All right, folks, it's time to eat. Standing with me is Jacob Bradley, and my girlfre's calling me.
Oh, man.
Oh, darling, the camera is recording, but we're not live or anything. Do you want to say anything?
Dom's
Okay. Thank you, darling. Yes, surprise, we're live, babe.
JK, I love you.
Love you too, baby. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Peace out, girl scout.
Yep. So, hey, Sam, just leave this whole conversation in the episode. I don't care if it runs 5 minutes over. Just do it. All right, folks, we're ready to eat. Standing with me is the Jacob Bradley, sports director of WTOP 10, and the cameraman for not only this breakfast episode, but for the first breakfast episode we did here on Dom's Dinner Bell. Are you ready to try some breakfast pizzas?
I couldn't be any more ready if I tried.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and dig in. We have our freshly squeezed orange juice in these fun, festive little cups, and I'll tell you what, that is indeed freshly squeezed orange juice. That is quite delicious.
Let's try this.
Let's hear what you got. Ooh. Nice and crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
good?
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
good? All right, I'm going to give that a shot then myself.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Dude. That maple butter gives that little touch of sweetness there.
Just wash it down.
Yeah, wash it down with a nice sip of OJ. Got pulp on myself. How's that OJ?
Very good.
Very good. No, I'm gonna dive into this parfait
Let's do it.
here. Let's see what we got. The homemade oats. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, completely honest about the oats. I guessed. I looked up one recipe, and it was not a recipe for maple brown sugar oats. It was a recipe for like honey and walnut oats. I don't have walnuts or honey, and I thought these were going to be terrible.
Hey.
But
Very good.
I'm excited they did well. Yeah. So, folks, there you have it. Jake Bradley joins me here. We have a very fantastic breakfast. Rings in at about $20 for it, and it'll feed 4. I suggest just buying orange juice, though. Thank you for joining us on Dom's Dinner Bell. Stay tuned for next time. Who knows what we're going to eat?
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2 with sports.
Good morning. It's Monday, October 23rd.
Rise and Shine Oswego starts right now.
This morning on Rise and Shine Oswego, SUNY Oswego's a cappella group is hosting a campus-wide awareness walk.
And Oswego is bringing New York Theater Ballet to Oswego.
And a local trial begins in Oswego County today.
Rise and Shine Oswego starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Kaley Richmond.
And I'm Reilly Jones.
SUNY Oswego's treble a cappella group, Octavia, is hosting a suicide prevention event called Together We Thrive on Tuesday. This event will begin at 7 p.m. in the MCC Food Court and will make its way to Sheldon Ballroom through an awareness walk.
From there, the event will continue with speakers and performances from 8 to 9 p.m. and students and faculty are welcome to attend. You can find out more about Together We Thrive and Octavia on their Instagram page at Oz_Octavia.
The New York Theater Ballet will perform on Friday, October 27th in SUNY Oswego's Waterman Theater. The ballet company is known for bringing a modern take on classic ballets and will perform 2 pieces entitled Scramble and Firebird. This troupe's performance is a part of the college's Artswego series, which seeks to introduce students to art forms and performances. Tickets are free for SUNY Oswego students, $15 for staff, and $20 for the general public, and are available online at tickets.oswego.edu.
Oswego County parents are under investigation following the death of their 17-year-old son with special needs. Jordan Brooks, who suffered from cerebral palsy, was found dead as a result of malnutrition in his home in May of 2021, weighing just 55 pounds. His mother, Lisa Waldron, was sentenced to 2 years after stealing her son's disability benefits, and last month was sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to first-degree assault and second-degree manslaughter. Jordan's stepfather, Anthony Waldron's trial is set to take place later today, in which he will face similar charges.
New York Senator Chuck Schumer will be making an appearance in East Syracuse this afternoon to make, quote, a major announcement about the future of the tech industry in upstate New York. Senator Schumer will be joined by Micron's CEO Sanjay Mehrotra, Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh, Onondaga County Executive Ryan McMahon, President and CEO of Center State CEO Rob Simpson, and other educational leaders in the Central New York region. The announcement will take place at Saab Inc. at 1:45 p.m. House Republicans are still on the hunt for a new Speaker of the House. They're expected to hold a candidate forum Monday night and look for someone to succeed Representative Kevin McCarthy, who was ousted earlier this month.
Until a new Speaker is voted in, the House is stuck in a stalemate. John Loring reports.
20 days and counting since Representative Kevin McCarthy was kicked out as Speaker of the House.
This is embarrassing for the Republican Party. It's embarrassing for the nation, and we need to look at one another and solve the problem.
Rep. Jim Jordan of Ohio exited the race for Speaker Friday after 3 failed bids. Since then, numerous Republicans have thrown their hats into the political ring, including Representatives Tom Emmer, Pete Sessions, Kevin Hern, Jack Bergman, Austin Scott, Byron Donalds, Mike Johnson, Dan Muser, and Gary Palmer.
Congress is like high school, but even more so. So hopefully we'll get past this.
The House of Representatives is basically at a standstill until a new speaker is confirmed. That means no legislation can pass, like policy bills and government funding bills. And if something isn't resolved by November 17th, the U.S. is going to go broke.
This deadline for government funding will be on top of us before we know it. So it really would behoove the Republicans to get a speaker this week and get in the game.
Democrats in the House say teamwork between Republicans and Democrats is needed to get back on track.
The only way to do it is to figure out how we can partner in a bipartisan fashion to reopen the House and govern in a reasonable, common sense way.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Any lawmaker that runs for House Speaker needs to get 217 votes to win the gavel. Some Republicans and some Democrats have suggested boosting interim Speaker Patrick McHenry's power in order to break the impasse. But there is widespread opposition within the GOP conference to the idea.
A bus in Amherst crashed, injuring 5 children and an aide Friday morning. A truck lost control trying to merge on I-290 and struck the bus, causing it to overturn and go into a ditch. The aide was significantly injured and transported to the hospital. The 5 kids suffered minor injuries and were taken to Oswego Children's Hospital for evaluation.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul, along with the Division of Human Rights Hate and Bias Prevention Unit, introduced a new telephone hotline and online form, allowing New Yorkers to report hate and bias incidents directly to the unit. HBPU encourages all New Yorkers to contact the unit if they or someone they know has experienced an incident involving hate or discrimination. To find out more about the hotline and other information about the unit's mission, visit their website.
Airports in New York State are set to have upgrades. Governor Kathy Hochul announces a $49 million project for 36 public use airports. The funds are through the Aviation Capital Grant Program. Governor Hochul says these upgrades are strategic infrastructure enhancements. The Oswego County Airport will receive a $500,000 towards the acquisition of aviation fuel trucks.
Well, it was a very chilly morning here in Oswego. I made sure to wear my jacket as I walked out this morning, and it was a pretty chilly weekend, would you say, Reilly?
Absolutely, I would agree.
So now let's turn to our meteorologist, Aurora Fitzgerald, for our weather.
How's it looking out there, Aurora?
Yep, so it was definitely very, very chilly this morning. I'm glad you guys wore your coats. So taking a look at our weather headlines, warm temperatures are going to return. That is something to look forward to. And here comes the sun. A few days during the beginning of the week, you will see beautiful sun, beautiful weather. And is the rain gone? I'll have that coming right up. And Halloween is creeping in. I'll have your forecast coming right up after this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Aurora. Coming up, an interview with the directors of the Media Summit.
And a full weather forecast to help you start your day.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah. What is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine Oswego.
SUNY Oswego's Dr. Lewis B. O'Donnell 2023 Media Summit is this Wednesday. The theme is Behind the Scenes in Hollywood. To tell us about behind the scenes of the Media Summit, it is its event director and assistant director, Katie Carlin and Kate Salamita.
Well, Katie and Kate, good morning to you guys.
Good morning to you.
So just to start off, I'll start with you, Katie. For those who don't know, what is the Media Summit?
So the Media Summit was actually founded by Dr. not Lewis B. O'Donnell. It was actually founded by Lou Borelli and co-sponsored by Al Roker in 2005. And this event is pretty much an all-day event for students who are communication majors or even not communication majors to really have engaging discussions with alumni. And it's an all-day event. There's networking events, so we have some breakout classroom visits, and we also have the live panel at 3 p.m. at Waterman.
Very cool.
Now, who's able to attend the event, and why should they?
Everybody is open to attending the Media Summit. It is open to all majors and all students. It is a fantastic event to just connect with alumni and learn more about their careers. We have producers, directors, writers, so many people involved in different media and things like that. So anybody who is interested in learning more about media or just interested to connect with alumni are able to attend.
So this is kind of a question for both of you. So what was it like to plan an event like the Media Summit?
You know, Kaley, that's a really good question because so much really got into it, because I just can't even tell you guys how much process has that went into this amazing event. So we started in March, and from meeting with the Dean's Committee, which included Dr. David Kreider, we also Candace Reisbeck, we also Dean Knapp, and Fritz Masser, so many different people really came together each month for these Dean's Committees. And then we also had a really lovely e-board who have really put their entire heart and soul into really trying to promote the summit, and really just the collaboration from start to finish has really been truly remarkable, and I cannot be more happy.
Definitely, yeah. It's just one big, Katie said it earlier, the best way to kind of describe it is one big jigsaw puzzle where you're just kind of trying to fit all the pieces together until it comes into one big whole.
Now, how could people start to participate in this day-long event?
Yeah, so the Media Summit has a fantastic panel where students are able to go up and ask questions to the panelists through an open mic. And then after the panel, we have a fantastic Career Connectors where you are able to meet with them in Tyler Art Gallery, exchange LinkedIns, exchange emails, and just get to talk to them, because a lot of them are giving great advice on internships, what they did for their internships, how to be where they are, and they're really there to just help you and give you that support to kind of grow in your career and just kind of give you a little bit of guidance, which is really helpful.
Absolutely. Well, Katie and Kate, thank you for joining us this morning. We're happy to have you.
Thank you for having us. Make sure to attend this year's Media Summit this Wednesday.
Awesome. Also, WTOP 10 will have its Media Summit red carpet live at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Still to come, hear the inspiring story of a woman from Wisconsin who beat stage 3 breast cancer.
And we've got WTOP 10 meteorologist Aurora Fitzgerald with your full weather forecast.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
score, going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to Rise and Shine Oswego. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Aurora Fitzgerald. Taking a look at our Oswego current conditions. It is currently 44 degrees, feels like 41 degrees, so it's definitely pretty chilly out there. I do suggest a coat of some sort. Winds are at 7 miles per hour, so it's a little breezy, not too much out there. Humidity is at 76%, visibility is beautiful out there. Tomorrow's sunrise is at 7:30, and tomorrow's sunset is at 6:15. Taking a look at our coffee cast, one of my favorite parts of the day. So it is definitely chilly out there. You might want like a medium, large coffee today, keep you warm. It's definitely pretty cold out there, 44 degrees, a little breezy. You want that jacket out there. A little cloudy as well, but treat yourself with some coffee today. I think it's all needed for everybody. Taking a look at our surface analysis, excuse me. So we have this high pressure right over here. This is why we're going to see very beautiful weather, lots of sun, lots of nice warm weather for a little bit. And then this, unfortunately, is going to move. It's going to move away out into the ocean, and then we see all the low pressure right over here. This is going to come all the way towards Oswego. This is unfortunately going to bring a lot of rain later in the week. As you can see, this cold front right here, this is what we are currently in, so that's why it's pretty chilly. But you're seeing some sun, a little bit of clouds, so it's still nice out, even though it's cold. So taking a look at our precipitation chances, it's really just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's all we're going to see. The chances for rain are going to increase later this week, so 7-day forecast, this is where all the rain comes in. So Tuesday and Wednesday, 64 and 70 degrees. 70 degrees is going to be very warm. I encourage everyone to go outside. It's going to be beautiful. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it is going to be rainy. It's going to be cold, unfortunately. But just have that umbrella out there with you. And that's all for my forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Aurora. Amanda Engstrom, a mother and a daycare owner in Wisconsin, won her long-fought battle with stage 3 breast cancer. Amanda had to go through 6 months of chemotherapy, where she said the hardest thing for her was losing all of her hair. Amanda stated that if it wasn't for her and her son and all of her daycare kids, she doesn't think she would have made it through. Engstrom urges other women to get mammograms and to talk to their doctors if their body isn't feeling right.
The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating Alaska Airlines after a flight turned towards another plane. The incident happened during bad weather in Portland, Oregon last Monday. Investigators say pilots of an Alaskan Airlines plane initiated a go-around due to high winds, but the plane then appeared to turn towards another plane that was taking off. Air traffic controllers issued urgent instructions to the crew to turn away from the other plane. Both planes continued their flights safely to their destinations. FAA continuing their investigation to see what exactly happened.
In Portland, teachers are in negotiations with their local school districts and preparing to go on strike.
This weekend, Portland Association of Teachers President Angela Bonilla sat down to talk more about it.
Thousands of teachers voting to authorize a strike starting November 1st, should a contract agreement not be reached with the district before then. We asked the Portland Association of Teachers president how teachers will make ends meet should that strike happen. They say they have a strike fund.
Right now, it's more of a stipend. It would be about $120 coming from our state organization, and that's less than half what educators at the start of our pay scale make a day. We have shared with our educators that there are organizations and hardship funds that they can apply for, but a lot of them kick in several days after the start of a strike.
What's the longest you all are willing and able to strike for?
Oof, that's a good question. I think we do not want to go on strike, so we haven't really talked about how long.
That's why the union says they've added more dates to negotiate with the district.
We have already added the 25th, the 26th, the 30th, and the 31st for bargaining. We have added more dates to bargaining because we are trying to get to that settlement.
Two big issues the union and the district aren't seeing eye to eye on are planning time and pay. The district confirming to K2 Friday night that they'll continue to meet with the union to prevent a strike from happening.
Teachers and administrators in Portland are trying to meet an agreement by November 1st, or the strike will take its first steps.
This is the latest in a long line of strikes happening across the country this year.
Overnight in Gaza, hundreds of Palestinian people were killed by Israeli airstrikes. First responders are working to save buildings and put out fires while Palestinian doctors search through the rubble for people they can help save. Over the last 24 hours, over 400 people have lost their lives to these brutal attacks. This attack adds to the already rapidly growing death toll since the first surprise attack by Hamas on October 7th.
Argentina's presidential election is heading to a runoff after a record day for voter turnout. 75% of Argentinians cast their ballots in the election, with the two most popular candidates being Argentinian Economic Minister Sergio Massa and far-right libertarian Javier Milei. The two will face off in a runoff election on November 19th, and the winner will take office in December at a critical time as Argentina faces its most serious economic crisis in 20 years.
Coming up, a new Hollywood breakup is coming to light.
And a new concert movie is topping the box office in its second week. Our entertainment reporter Kanaya Mabry has the latest.
And we've got a couple of musicians making headlines this morning, up next on Rise and Shine Oswego.
But first, let's take a look at what's on the menu for today. Today for lunch, you can get some sloppy joes with California blend vegetables from Cooper Dining Hall.
For dinner, Lakeside will be serving Korean beef, as well as pasta, and Pathfinder will be serving beef and broccoli stir fry.
And it's breakfast for late night. Stop over at Cooper later tonight and get some Adirondack pancakes with country cube potatoes and bacon.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine. We are now going into entertainment news. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion and her former record label have finally come to an agreement after a 3-year legal battle. The 28-year-old artist sued Houston-based 1501 Entertainment in 2020 over what she called an unconscionable record deal. According to Rolling Stone and Billboard magazines, 2 years later, she sued them again, claiming the label refused to uphold their end of the contract. According to USA Today, 1501 Entertainment says the company and Megan have settled their legal differences amicably and agreed to part ways. The rapper announced she has no intention of signing with another label, and her new album will be self-released. Speaking of music, singer Taylor Swift has topped the box office again. The Eras Tour, the movie, raked in more than $31 million its second weekend in theaters. Total ticket sales for the movie, which is a nearly 3-hour film showcasing footage from her concert events, totaled to be about $120 million. For scale, the singer self-produced it for a cost of only $15 million. Other artists looking to make their fans' weekend is singer Adele, who has decided to extend her Las Vegas residence one last time. Adele made the announcement on social media Friday after saying that writing the show changed her life and called it an extraordinary restorative experience that she'll never forget. The final leg of Weekends with Adele kicks off in January and will run through next June. Fans can register for the new show starting today. Black Panther artist Lupita Nyong'o is feeling the love after heartbreak. On Saturday, Nyong'o took to her Instagram story to share thanks following the news of her split from boyfriend Salima Makansela. She said, "Thank you for all the kindness I have received from sharing my heartbreak news. The words of encouragement mean more to me than I anticipated, and it feels comforting to have a little corner online for the romantically heartbroken to gather." Nyong'o wrote that she has received messages with songs, poems, and books and quotes to help her through the pain. In addition, the actress shared inspirational quotes from notable figures about healing. Speaking about love, we have our first look at a new big screen rom-com, and Elle Fanning heads to the stage. Rick Daniela has more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Let's just tell everyone we're together.
What? Sparks fly between Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. This is your first look at the pair in Anyone But You, as an unlikely duo who pretend to be a couple while attending a destination wedding. The rom-com hits theaters on December 22nd.
I'm someone that loves challenge.
Elle Fanning heads to the stage. The actress is set to make her Broadway debut in the upcoming dark comedy Appropriate. Fanning joins Sarah Paulson and Corey Stahl in the production, which begins preview performances on November 29th.
There she is, far away down.
Baz Luhrmann reimagines his 2008 film Australia for the small screen. The director has expanded the Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman starring drama into a 6-episode series for Hulu. This new version was created using footage that never made it into the original film and premieres November 26th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Seems like we have a lot of music and movies to look forward to, but that's all today for Entertainment News.
Thanks, Kanaya. We'll be right back after this.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the Earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of time. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
That's our report for this morning. We'll see you right back here tonight for WTOP 10 Nightly News.
From all of us here at Rise and Shine Oswego, thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Oh, 2, 1, go. Hey! Welcome to the second installment of Drive-Thru Fiesta. We're off to Dunkin'! Of course. It's a cat. Maybe I can get a refresher, but I'll get it with coconut milk too. That'll change it. I got it once. I think it was one of the first times we got Dunkin' together, and I did not like it. I was not a fan. I like one of them and not the other, but honestly, I don't remember which flavor it was that I liked with the coconut milk. What is that? It's like a skunk. Because when I drove over, it smelled so bad. Have you ever been sprayed by a skunk? No, but didn't we like, for some reason, have this conversation not too long ago, and I said yes, like as a joke, and you were like, bro, you have to say the tomato soup? I was like, yeah, it's just chilling in the bath. Wait, so you lied to me? Well, I told you amongst that conversation that I was kidding. I don't think I remember. Maybe it wasn't you, but I don't know who else it would have been. I don't talk to anybody else. I got the Dunkin' truck. Oh, let's hop on. We have arrived at the Dunkin'. Okay. Because I don't know what I want. Ooh, I want a breakfast taco. Don't listen to the... Don't listen to my car. It's always dying. It's our favorite. It's our favorite one. Do you think he watches our show? He doesn't school here. Probably not. Thank you. Wait, turn to the school. Oh, not. Okay. I said turn into the school when we get to it. I was like, that I can't even turn there. What did you say again? I don't know. I've never gave her a name. Let's name my car, guys. Baja Blast. Baja. That's his name. Are we gonna go eat by the lake? No, we're gonna explore. There's like a scenic route. Never. Oh, look at the lake. Alright, so today's episode, we're gonna, we have a little craft to do. No spoils though. Oh no, wait, am I going right or left? Oh, I don't know actually. I would say flip a coin. Tails. What is that? Alright, right. There we go. Anyways, after our little craft, well, or not after, like during or before or like above. Yeah. We're gonna talk a little bit about our New York City trip. Wow. But yeah, we went to New York City for spring break. Well, for like a day, not like really for New York City. For like a week. We went and spent the day there, did a couple things. I don't want to go into too much detail because I won't have anything to talk about. But we did get some footage. So, insert footage. Don't hit this guy. I want to hit him. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's a great... Oh, never mind, I won't hit him.
out. It's so loud. Look at that mural.
No help! I don't want to just sit down.
Wow. Bye, everybody. Whoa. That is awesome. Whoa. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm so sorry I disturbed you.
You're making me look like an idiot.
I think you're doing that yourself. Oh, good job! Good job, you made something.
I think I did that.
Oh, go to the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, where are we going? We're coming this way. Oh. Oh. Is there a Taco Bell this way?
No, I got you.
Walking on the rocks. Pew, pew, pew. Where are we?
Central Park.
Wow. Oh. Oh. I was gonna get a video of you.
Saying it's my mom.
Oh. Look at that view. Oh, look how nice she looks.
Me?
Yeah. Look at the city over there. Is that cool? I love being on this side of it and not in it.